Okay, picture this: a cat, a cucumber, and a whole lot of chaos. That's right, folks, we're diving headfirst into the hilarious world of animal antics, where cuteness and clumsiness collide, and laughter is always the best medicine. Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my day, but nothing beats the sheer absurdity of our furry, feathered and scaly friends when they're at their silliest. From dogs chasing their tails to birds mimicking our every word, sometimes with a little too much accuracy, animals have this uncanny ability to turn the mundane into the utterly hilarious. So, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to embark on a laughter-filled journey through the wonderful world of animal antics. Get ready to snort with glee, giggle uncontrollably, and maybe even pee your pants a little. Don't worry, we've all been there. Let's face it, cats are the undisputed kings and queens of comedic timing. Their regal demeanor and aloof attitude make them seem like they rule the world, and in many ways they do. But beneath that royal exterior lies a natural comedian, always ready to entertain us with their antics. They're like those silent film stars, all about the physical comedy and those perfectly timed pratfalls. You can almost hear the old-timey piano music playing in the background as they perform their slapstick routines. Whether it's a somersault gone wrong or a clumsy attempt to catch a toy, their physical comedy is unmatched. You know what I'm talking about. The way they stalk a laser pointer with the intensity of a jungle cat, their eyes wide and focused, muscles tensed, ready to pounce. It's a scene straight out of a nature documentary, except it's happening in your living room, only to completely miss their target and faceplant into a wall. It's like they're saying, "I meant to do that," as they shake it off and pretend nothing happened. Their ability to recover from these moments with such grace is part of what makes them so endearing. And don't even get me started on their obsession with knocking things over. It's as if they have a built-in radar for finding the most precariously placed items in the house. One swat of the paw and down it goes. Glasses, vases, carefully constructed towers of toilet paper. Nothing is safe from their mischievous paws. It's almost like they're conducting their own little experiments in gravity and chaos theory. It's like they get a secret thrill out of watching us scramble to pick up the pieces, all while they sit there with that innocent me look on their faces. You can almost see the smirk as they watch us clean up their mess, all while they sit there with that innocent me look on their faces. It's a look that says, I have no idea how that happened, even though we all know better. Their ability to feign innocence is truly Oscar-worthy. But hey, that's what we love about them, right? Their quirks and idiosyncrasies are what make them so special. They keep us on our toes and bring a little bit of unpredictability into our lives. Their independent spirits and unpredictable nature are all part of their charm. They march to the beat of their own drum, exploring the world with a sense of curiosity and wonder that is truly infectious. Plus, you got to admit, there's nothing quite as funny as watching a cat try to squeeze itself into a box that's clearly too small for it. It's a moment of pure comedy gold, watching them twist and turn, trying to make it work. It's like watching a furry four-legged clown perform a live-action game of Tetris. Each attempt to fit into the box is more hilarious than the last, and you can't help but laugh at their determination. They may not always succeed, but their efforts are always entertaining, and when they finally do manage to squeeze themselves in, they look so content, as if they've just conquered the world. It's a small victory, but one that brings immense joy to both them and us. So here's to our feline friends, the original comedians. They may not always mean to make us laugh, but they do it effortlessly. Their antics, their expressions, and their sheer unpredictability make them the perfect companions for a good laugh. And at the end of the day, when they curl up next to us and purr contentedly, we know that all the laughs and all the messes are worth it, because life with a cat is never dull, and that's just the way we like it. Now, if cats are the masters of subtle slapstick, then dogs are the kings of all-out goofiness. Cats have their moments of humor, often characterized by their graceful yet clumsy antics. But dogs, oh dogs, they take it to a whole new level. They're like those friends who are always the life of the party, the ones who bring energy and laughter wherever they go. You know the type, the ones who can turn any mundane moment into a hilarious memory. The ones who aren't afraid to make a fool of themselves to get a laugh. Whether it's dressing up in ridiculous costumes or performing silly tricks, dogs have an innate ability to entertain. Whether they're chasing their tails in endless circles, seemingly caught in a loop of their own making, or just running around in sheer excitement, their antics never fail to amuse. Contorting their faces into hilarious expressions, dogs have a way of making even the simplest actions look comical. Their exaggerated looks and goofy grins are enough to brighten anyone's day, or greeting their humans with such enthusiasm that they practically knock them over. Their joy is infectious. It's like they can't contain their excitement, and it bursts out in the form of exuberant greetings. Dogs have a knack for finding the humor in everyday situations, whether it's playing with a toy in the most unexpected way or interacting with humans in a manner that leaves everyone in stitches. They know how to keep the fun going. And let's not forget about their love of fetch. This simple game becomes a source of endless entertainment for both the dog and the onlookers. The way they sprint after a ball with unbridled joy, their ears flapping in the wind and their tails wagging furiously, is a sight to behold. It's pure, unadulterated happiness in motion, only to completely forget what they're supposed to do once they catch it, standing there with the ball in their mouth, looking utterly perplexed. It's as if the excitement of the chase wipes their memory clean. This moment of confusion is both endearing and hilarious. It's a reminder of their playful nature and their ability to find joy in the simplest of things. It's like their brains momentarily short-circuit from pure excitement, leaving them standing there with a "what do I do now?" look on their faces. This look of innocent bewilderment is one of the many reasons we love them, and they just end up standing there with this "what do I do now?" look on their faces. It's these moments of pure, unfiltered emotion that make dogs such wonderful companions. Their ability to live in the moment and find joy in the simplest things is something we can all learn from. Birds might be small, but they're mighty when it comes to comedic timing. These feathered friends are full of surprises and absurdity. Section 5, Wildlife where hilarity runs wild. Section 6, the science of animal antics. So, what is it about animal antics that we find so darn funny? Scientists believe our amusement stems from a combination of factors, including the element of surprise and the sheer incongruity of seeing animals behave in ways we typically associate with humans. When we see a cat jump 5 feet in the air because it was startled by a cucumber, our brains are thrown for a loop. The unexpectedness of their reaction tickles our funny bone. Similarly, when we see a dog chasing its tail, we can't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. Dogs are intelligent creatures, yet here they are, spinning in circles like furry tornadoes. Beyond cats and dogs, the animal kingdom is full of creatures that exhibit amusing behaviors. In today's digital age, funny animal videos have become a staple of social media. Our bond with animals is deep and multifaceted. Their antics remind us of the joy of living in the moment and the special connection we share with our furry, feathered and scaly friends. Section 7, why we can't stop watching. And let's be honest, we could all use a little more of that in our lives. Section 8, sharing the laughter. Section 9, animals, nature's little jesters. In the grand circus of life, animals are the clowns. Section 10, until next time, keep on laughing. Well, folks, that's all the animal antics I have for you today. Until next time, keep on laughing.